I now inform you, delegates, as I've informed the Governor and my colleagues, that I propose to resign as Premier of New South Wales from the 4th of July 1986. You'll believe me, delegates, when I say that it's the most difficult decision I've found myself called upon to make.
Train fares in New South Wales are 60% higher than in Victoria, yet the train services are scandalous. It's scandalous that the New South Wales Liberals have let them run down like this. It's just not funny. The Liberal government will lose over $300 million this year on public transport, and that's an awful lot of public money. Under the last Labor government in this state, public transport was run like a well-managed business, at a profit. Make your vote pay. We'll pull out all the stops to make the trains up to date, more comfortable and run on time. This way, many more people will use public transport. A vote for the ALP on May the 1st is a vote to put this state in better shape.
The government will have 48 seats, the Labor Party 50 and the Independent Mr Hatton. The public have now made their decision and God bless them, they'll find out that Mr Wran will not be able to do quite what he said he'd do.
Things are coming good.
They've cut fares by 20%.
Gonna get better.
We've got all these new trains and buses.
We're gonna be the great state again.
That's what I call good management.
Wran's our man. Things are getting done.
State taxes haven't gone up.
Getting done better.
Yet roads and freeways are getting built.
New South Wales is moving again.
I put it down to good management.
Wran's our man.
Everyone who runs a business knows the importance of good management, and it's no different with state governments. Manage things better and you get things done better.
He knows what he's talking about.
Wran's our man.
And he does his homework.
He understands. Wran's our man.
On the day of the 1981 election, I was standing outside a polling booth in the Blue Mountains, and I watched some nuns walking down towards us from a convent on a nearby hill, arm in arm, singing. Perhaps, I thought, a Gregorian chant. But when they got close, I found that they were singing the campaign song.
It's gotta be Wran, 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 'cause he's the right man, man, man. You know he's got a great state proving. Now he's gonna keep things improving. It's gotta be Wran, 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 'cause he's the right.
He's really got money pouring into this state.
And more investment means more jobs.
Now he's gonna keep things improving. It's gotta be Wran, 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 'cause he's the right.
5 years ago, New South Wales had the highest level of unemployment in Australia. Now it's the lowest. Our record is the best in Australia.
Keep things improving. It's gotta be Wran, 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 'cause he's the right man.
Neville Wran sometimes made remarks to suggest that he had no significant ambition for reform, that he was only in it to beat Tories. But if you believe that, you weren't paying attention. He always governed with a close eye on jobs, the economy, the regions. He stayed in touch with the Labor Council. The program of reform was nearly always well explained, carefully timed. A notably competent and devoted set of advisory units and small agencies were assembled to lead social reform, to nourish the arts, support the expansion of the great cultural institutions. The Anti-Discrimination Act, passed in 1977, powerful initiatives to support the rights of women and the rights of Aboriginal people followed. Capable reforming ministers were allowed to run their own portfolios. Laurie Brereton's record capital works programs and his brave restructure of the hospital system. Peter Anderson's strong and principled administration of the police portfolio. Wran approved Rodney Cavalier's devotion to the public education system, of which he was such an illustrious alumni. A unique Aboriginal Land Rights Act, appropriate to New South Wales, which established a fund to buy back alienated land, new laws to benefit victims of rape and domestic violence. When the Premier introduced his own private member's bill for the decriminalisation of adult male homosexuality with a clever inbuilt conscience vote, that didn't feel modest. It felt like a moment in history.
The reforms that we managed with the leadership and commitment of Neville Wran were world leading. We had 46 women's refuges. The USA had 3. We had a Women and Arts Festival, we had reforms in health, we had rape crisis centres opened, and it was really a phenomenal period. I need to say that arguably Neville Wran was the best Minister for Women we have ever had in Australia.
We never had a fiscal crisis, we never had a blowout in borrowing under Premier Neville Wran. That's a part of the Labor tradition, sound fiscal management, because as Neville understood, you can't do anything else unless you've got the budget right. A great truth, and we embody it. It's part of the New South Wales Labor tradition. And let me quote some priceless advice he gave me. I thought we were doing well in opposition. We had a few ministerial scandals, and I must have said something to him. That's the second ministerial resignation we got. He said, well, that's all very good, son, but you've got to think about the bloke who makes $400 a week. His wife's got a lump on her breast. His fibro house at Liverpool is missing a panel. He has a drink going home. She's locked his dinner back in the oven. He doesn't care what's happening in the upper house. He doesn't care what's happening in the upper house, what scandal you're exposing. He's concerned about his job and he's concerned about her health.
Like any Labor leader who had success and longevity, he came in for extra critical scrutiny from the Conservative press. You're not allowed to win too easily or for too long. Labor leaders were attacked from the left, not the right, from the left. The implicit charge against people like Neville Wran was that we're not really Labor. We're faux Labor, because in their opinion we did too much for and had too much to do with the business community. After Federal Labor lost in 1975, he provided the vivacity to shape a relevant alternative to a relatively old coalition government. He knew a disappointed and disconsolate Labor Party would need new positioning and panache to unseat even a tired government, and he provided it. In doing this, he created a new model of how a Labor government, intelligently and expansively led, could relate to much broader sections of the community, broader in fact than the narrower ones traditionally embraced.
The people knew in him they had a leader. Those 10 years, even the periods at the end when he seemed to be on the defensive, we knew we had a leader. Nobody doubted the state had a leader. Not the party, not the public service, not the business elite, not the broader public. Nobody doubted we had a leader, and he never doubted, not for a moment, that he was that.
The instinct of the person in the street never left him, nor did a conscientious understanding of the needs of the mass of them for a helping hand, or as Neville would have put it, a leg up. I doubt there'd be a soul here who would not believe the public of New South Wales owes him a great debt, because the Labor Party certainly does.